Hello besties and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know me, I hate Barbie sisters. You've seen my other video where I gave Barbie and her sisters a chance. They wasted that chance, and I gave them another chance now, and I hate her sisters. Let's discuss this. So, basically, love Barbie movies, and when I say love Barbie movies, I have to kind of clarify. Old Barbie movies. This stuff, disgusting.
Here's the deal. The answer is yes, but the answer is no, not in that way. But the answer is yes. So ask me about, so the answer is yes, but the answer is also no. So, the answer you're looking for is yes, but also no.
And basically Barbie seems to be doing like a Barbie and her in a... There was Barbie and Chelsea and the Lost Birthday, Barbie and Stacie to the Rescue, Barbie and Skipper and the Big Babysitting Adventure. You all know I'm a hater, professional hater. What I'm not though is a complainer for no reason. I hate these movies for reasons that I will discuss. And I'm not just gonna hate on these movies, I'm gonna fix them. I don't have any kind of qualifications to fix them. I'm gonna tell you what might have made them not bad, but there's only so much I can fix when I hate her sisters and her sisters only work in Life in the Dream House because Life in the Dream House was funny.
You know, my house is right over there.
Ooh.
To the salon!
So, going into this, we'll start with Barbie and Chelsea and the Lost Birthday. Now, I've already watched this one. I don't remember if I watched it for giving her Barbie and her sisters a chance. I hate it. Here is the plot that they have. So, the Roberts sisters are all on a cruise. It's Chelsea's birthday, incoming, and they're like, oh my god, we want to do something nice for you. They then cross an international date line and they lose her birthday.
Chelsea's birthday's the 10th, but my phone says today's the 11th. Huh?
So they go to sleep, and then when they wake up, it's skipped the birthday. Now she's like, wow. And basically, a parrot tells her she can go and find a gem and get a wish, and obviously her wish would be that she wants her birthday back. And then she goes to this fucking island and starts collecting friends who also want a wish. And then it was all a dream. Where do I begin? I love a cruise. Cruise programs, cruise is great. Zach and Cody's Sweet Life on Deck, phenomenal. Love a cruise. Cruise concept, exciting. Like, have her get lost at sea. I know that you may be like, you don't want to be scary, but like, you know, have her get lost at sea and then a magic dolphin picks her up and takes her to her, I don't know, her friend group of dolphins, and then she makes loads of dolphin friends. Like, it doesn't have to be scary for her to like get lost at sea. I thought I would start with the things I don't hate. It's a very limited list. First thing, it's pretty obvious that Chelsea's pissed off. Like, within about 5 minutes we know Chelsea's unhappy, everyone's forgetting her, and she's like, wow. The island itself has potential. What I do hate, the animation is disgusting, hideous. The animals are putting eyeliner and eyelashes to show that they are girls. It's giving Tika but worse. And obviously, I know it is a kid movie, and obviously like kids dream, and like yes, they're dreaming of imagination, and like just because you dream it doesn't mean it's not real and all that, but do we not have fun dreams anymore? Do kids not dream of being like fairies and princesses? Am I gender stereotyping? Boring dream. I am personally, I'm not a fan of the Roberts family. I don't care for them. I think they work on a vlog and that's it. We don't need movies. And first, these movies are 1 hour long. It's a TV show episode. That's not a movie. Like, basically, hate the characters, hate the plot, hate the movie, hate the concept. So what are we gonna do about it? So glad that everybody asked. So, we're gonna keep it as Chelsea's birthday, okay? They're still gonna go on a cruise because I like cruises, okay? It's Chelsea's birthday, she gets on the cruise, and everyone's just having a bit of a time, okay? Everyone's distracted, same kind of distractions, maybe like they lose their luggage, everything's closed, everyone's having a time, and Chelsea is like really quiet, like, haha, hope it's not like this for my birthday. And then they're all like, they don't react, and they're like, hee hee, giggle giggle. What I'm gonna say, rather than her zip lining off the cruise excursion to the island. On the cruise excursion to the island, Chelsea sees a birthday. So, cruise excursion, they still go to the island, but she's not zip lining off. This is like the day before her birthday, maybe, let's do that. When they get there, this kid has a birthday party, and Chelsea's like, oh my god, maybe like, this is so exciting, I love birthdays, maybe like my family will do something like this for me, yay. And then like her family all distracted and they're not paying attention to her, and she's like, oh my god, wow. They're staying on the island, it's an overnight excursion. That night, there's a storm, but it's a magical storm. It's not a scary storm because it's a kids movie. Chelsea follows a glowing butterfly, glowing animal, something fun, shimmery little fairy kind of thing, and she goes to like a pool cave, and the pool cave pulls her into a portal. Stay with me. Chelsea now arrives in Birthday Kingdom. It was Birthday Kingdom, but now it's Sad Birthday Kingdom. Basically, Chelsea makes some friends and they explain to her what's going on. We get a lore drop, flashbacks, whatever. And they basically say, this queen used to be like really happy, we used to have a really happy kingdom, and it was always happy birthday days, everyone was really happy. However, the queen's sister forgot her birthday, betrayed her, left her on her birthday, she was really upset about it. And then she locked away all birthdays and basically said, birthdays. We don't do birthdays here anymore, we should change the name because it's still called Birthday Kingdom. Didn't think about that bit. Basically, to restore birthdays, Chelsea now has to do something. We can do a chosen one thing, I don't really care about this. But Chelsea has to find 3 magical objects, mermaid tail style. She has to find... I generated some random names. I basically googled magical objects, funny magical names. We have the candle of courage, the ribbon of connection, and the song of self. Don't really care for this. But basically, she has to find these items with 2 friends. We can have a fairy, we can have an animal, we can have whatever we want. Basically, to find each of these things, she obviously had to go through trials and tribulations, you know? The evil queen is catching on to her. She's like, oh my god, someone's doing something. So she shows her these little illusions and she's like, oh my god, your family hate you. Look at your family, they're all thriving without you. No one cares that it was your birthday, but less upsetting because it's a kids movie. Chelsea is like, what? Basically, this is the bit that we don't really understand, and by we I mean me because I didn't know what I was doing. Chelsea has done all these quests, and then rather than being like, oh my god, I don't do sad, she's like, you know what, I am sad, that's okay. Maybe her friends comfort her and they're like, it's okay that you feel sad, sad is a normal human emotion. And accepting this sadness and being okay to be upset blooms a birthday tree back to life. Everyone's having a birthday party, live, laugh, love. Chelsea popped back in the portal. She wakes up and she's like, oh, maybe it was a dream. And then it's her birthday party and it's all the same colours and the decorations as the Birthday Kingdom. Yay. I don't know, I want more fun. Because they've done this kind of thing. We have Secret Door, similar style pattern. We have Mermaid Tale of like collecting objects. Combine those. We're iffy on the final message, okay? I'm not a writer. This isn't what I do. Something about embracing feelings. And then, this is another thing that irks me about the new movies, is that they now do a, this is my story, what's yours? No, I want a good quote. So, you know, it's okay to feel forgotten, but it's not okay to hide joy from the world for it. A quote about, you know, embracing how you feel. Finding happiness in small things. Even the smallest voice can light up the world. Or small voices, big changes. Something fun. I don't care, this is my story, what's yours? That's not fun. That's not exciting. I'm not a professional. This is very important that we preface this. But I just want some fun in Barbie again, okay? Where is the fun? Because I think the cruise ship concept could be okay, but I feel like we need to lean into it. Again, if they go onto an island, do something fun with the island. I'm not really bothered about the characters. I don't really care about Barbie's sisters existing in it, you know. If it's gonna be Barbie and Chelsea, it's Chelsea's story, so it doesn't matter about Barbie. But Chelsea, to me, in the original movie, is just whiny crybaby, really annoying, has boring dreams. Give her a bit of personality. Like, it's okay that she's gonna be this 5, 6, 7-year-old or something, but 5, 6, 7-year-olds are not all annoying. Some of them are okay. Make her an okay 5, 6, 7-year-old. Then I watched Barbie and Stacie to the Rescue. Stacie, middle child, sports kid, outdoor wilderness kid, I don't know, middle kid. And basically, I've just read ahead and seen the what I don't hate bit is empty, so you know this was a good movie. Basically, the Roberts go to Wisconsin for like a camp. I wrote down so little about this. Stacie's too young to do the kids things, she's too old to do the adults things, she's upset about it. I clearly didn't find anything interesting in this because that is all I wrote. So maybe editing Saskia will give you a quick breakdown because, yeah.
Literally nothing happens except Stacie makes a friend. A hot air balloon has issues and Stacie saves the day.
I don't remember the plot of this one at all. I don't remember what they were rescuing, but I didn't like it, so we're still gonna fix it. What I did hate, takes so long for anything to happen. So uninterested. In this one it was TV show format. Cut it all down, put it as a TV show episode, have Barbie life in the dream house and each episode is a different character. Each episode is a different sister or friend. I don't need it as a movie because it's not a movie. Oh my god, here's something I remember, there's a song. She meets another kid who's like maybe a similar age to her and they have a song. And it's not good. But they did sing. Oh my god, I think they also sung in the Chelsea birthday one. I like a song, don't get me wrong. Rhyming. Not these ones, like these ones weren't good. So, here is how I would fix it. Again, bearing in mind I don't know anything and I'm stupid. The Roberts family can still go on their little camping trip, okay? I'm not bothered about that. We can still have it that Stacie's too old for the kids things, too young for the adults things, and she's like, fuck this, I'm bored, so she just wanders off. Maybe the day before is at night time they have a campfire story and they tell her about this hidden place in the woods that's led to by flowers, and then the next day she's like, oh my god, find it. Let's do that one. That is the trail. The trail is, she's just kind of hiking, but the trail's kind of like, I like this kid, and the trees are like, ooh. You know, flowers are blooming, everything is beautiful. You know, there are these small animals and they're like, happy to see her. I don't know. Stacie's thing is meant to be that she's athletic, so let's also do some athleticism. Jump a river or something, you know, have a nature-based obstacle course, but like, oh my god, almost like Moana core where like the island, the trail, responds to her. And she's about to miss an obstacle, and then the trail is like, love you, drops the obstacle. Best friends. Stacie's following this trail, she's doing these obstacle courses, she's finding animal tracks and she's gonna follow them, and she's like, oh my god, the heart of the forest must be around here. She's doing all these things and she's like, oh, I'm so good at this. And then there's a storm and she's like, I'm not good at this. She gets overwhelmed, she's like, oh my god, babes, I miss my sisters, I'm scared. And this is to contrast that she was just being really brave and independent. The message of this one is that you don't have to prove yourself. You don't have to do everything alone. You don't have to prove yourself and be an adult. You know, you can have these fun kiddie adventures and also have these fun adult like problem solving things, and you can do the fun adult problem solving things but still be a kid at heart and want to just go and play or like go and see your family. So it's being, you know, being brave doesn't mean she has to do everything alone. So there's a storm and she's like, this guys, I don't think I want to go see the heart of the forest. I am scared. So she uses all of her like knowledge and she like uses the trail and like she looks at animal tracks. She gets back to the camp and she's like, yes. Everyone else sees her and they're like, oh my god babe, we really missed you. And she is like, oh my god, I didn't find the heart of the forest, I literally suck, wow wow. And they're all like, it is fine, that was just a story. And Barbie's like, oh my god babe, you were so brave, you know, the heart of the forest is just a story I made up or something, but the fact that you went looking shows that you are whimsy like a child, but you solved all these problems like an adult, and then you missed us, and it's okay to be both. It's the best of both worlds. No. This video is a mess. Basically everyone's like, good job Stace. It's fine to be an adult, and then we can have a montage of like the next day she's doing water fighting, and then she's doing like reading, and then she's, I don't know, kids versus adult activities, hee hee ha ha fun, you know? Message, end quote, sparkle sparkles. I don't know, end quote, sparkle sparkles. I wrote down 2 and I think that we're gonna find a quote for this, and editing Saskia's gonna tell you about it. Because I think Stacie, I'll tell you right now, is the character I've never cared for. I hate Chelsea, but I'm interested in Chelsea because I hate her. And also because she's funny in the TV show, and because she's stupid. Stacey's kind of the irrelevant middle one that like, she's kind of just sporty and like, she's there. She is there. That is all I can tell you. I don't know anything about Stacie. I'm sure there's things to know about her, but I'm not interested in her as a character. Like, I can imagine her in the movies I've seen her in, but I don't care about her. I'm not interested. And I think that also probably contributed to why I don't remember this movie, because I remember the Stacie one, I remember the Skipper, and I remember the Chelsea. This one really did nothing for me. I think middle children, I'm not a middle child. Go and consult some middle children and ask them like about feelings of being alone and like not fitting in, and then make a movie about that. But make it not shit, because I still need magic. If there's no magic, I don't need like an outright fairy, I don't need an outright princess. I need some whimsy. I need some glitter. I need some animals. I need, not the animals in Chelsea's Lost Birthday though, very important. I just need some fun. I think the movies are, first of all, hideously animated, and second of all, just boring. Where's the fun? We then have Barbie, Skipper, and the Big Babysitting Adventure. You can tell by the title it's a shit movie. What do you mean, the Babysitting Adventure? Again, make it a TV show. Make it a TV show about the fun activities that she gets up to while babysitting. I don't care about babysitting. Is that controversial? I don't think so. But basically, the plot I've written, Skipper is a flop babysitter. She's babysitting, she sucks at it. She takes her job at a water park, and then her evil bully is the boss. Well, it's her boss's daughter, but she's kind of the boss. And then it's bad, and then it's good, and then it's bad, and like they problem solve and all this stuff. And then a set of kids get on a trailer, and then and then it goes missing, and it gets driven away, and then they end up on a party plane? Question mark, question mark. It's like, I remember this movie. Was it? Here's what I don't hate, because positivity. They had these cute little dream sequence things. I quite enjoyed those. Here's what I do hate, and I've written this down. Everything else, by God, this is a bad movie. I think real things should be TV show episodes, not these movies. Agreed. Because I think if you're gonna do, I feel like they call her babysitting squad like the super squad. Okay. Play into the super squad, make it super, you know? If you're gonna do babysitting, first of all, why did you make that decision? Second of all, make it fun. Babysitting is not fun. Babysitting is not a movie. Like, and I know the babysitting is not the movie, it's like the trigger for the movie, but okay, working in a water park isn't really a movie either. Here is how I'd fix it. She's still a flop babysitter. She still gets a job at a water park, but she's not working at the water park. She's working at the kids' daycare club. We don't tell anyone that she was a flop babysitter. Maybe she wasn't meant to work there, and then the person is sick, and they're like, oh my god, please, Skips, help us out. She's kind of not thriving because she's like, girls, I'm not a good babysitter. And there's this little child, and this little child is, I'm thinking, bear with me, I'm thinking in the next step, Chloe's schizophrenia girl, that kind of vibe of like, ooh, disappearing into sparkle, little whimsy child. This little kid keeps like running off to a specific little pool, and Skipper just has to keep picking her up, and she's like, girl, you need to stop running away. It's getting really annoying and I don't like it. And then one day, she eventually catches up to the child, but after they've made it to the pool, and then she sees what the kid is seeing in the pool, and the pool is mermaid. I know we only did dolphin magic not that long ago and there was a mermaid, and then we did mermaid power. I want a mermaid. It's giving aquamarine, you know? There's a mermaid in the pool, and basically she doesn't know how she got there. She doesn't know how she got there, she doesn't know how to get home, and she's real confused. Then the kid is like, oh my god, that's a real mermaid. And Skipper is at first like, that is a child. Like, that is just an adult in a tail costume. She's like, oh my god, take off the tail, girl. This is weird. And then the kids convince her. Maybe like more kids come over to the pool and I'm like, that is a mermaid. And she's like, oh, fine, it's a mermaid. Whatever. So, I didn't think about this bit because I'm not an animator or a creator. They can think about this bit. She helps the mermaid blend in. We give the mermaid a fun, whimsy name. We help the mermaid blend in. We like put her in funny disguises. Kids. So that she can get her way back to the sea. And Skipper's like, oh my god, this is actually a mermaid. This is a really fun time. Everyone's having a great time. As they're like, I don't know, they're pool moving her between the pools that they're about to get to the pool that's like, I don't know, closest to the sea, so they can get her into the sea. And then there's a thunderstorm and everyone has to evacuate, and Skipper's like, oh my god, I can't help her. Oh my god, panic. And then she's also like, oh my god, everyone's gonna come and search the pools to check that like they've got all the kids out, and then they'll find a mermaid. So Skipper's like panicking, and she leaves the pool and she's like, oh, and then she gets out, and they're at the evacuation point, and one of the kids is like, oh my god, where's the mermaid? And the kid's like, wow, wow, wow. And Skipper's like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to go save a mermaid. So she puts on her big girl boots and she goes and saves the mermaid. I didn't think about this bit, how she's saving the mermaid. That's not my problem. She gets the mermaid into the ocean pool. She gets the mermaid back into the ocean. And then she's like, ooh, what a day. The next morning, she goes back to work and she's like, oh my god, thank god everything's like normal. Maybe this was just like a funny little thing. Then she's like, maybe I was just imagining things. Like, I'm just a silly girl. But the kids are drawing the mermaid in chalk, and like, you know, there's a mermaid in like tiles at the bottom of a swimming pool, and everyone's like, oh my god, this is so fun. And the kids are like, hee hee hee, yay. That kind of thing. And she gets offered a full-time job at the camp day care thing, and she's like, and all the kids are like, yeah, you should take it. And then she's like, no, I'm gonna keep my babysitting thing, I'm gonna go back to babysitting, I'm gonna do it my way. I don't need to follow the rules, but also following some rules. I don't know. Okay, I want a mermaid. I'm thinking dolphin magic, but with a mermaid, essentially, as the trapped thing. Discuss. But I don't want Marlo back, because I don't care about her. And then, end quote, sparkle, sparkle, believing in something impossible might just be the most real thing you do. You don't have to be the loudest to make the biggest splash. You don't have to be the loudest to make the biggest waves. Look, we can all say these end quotes are disastrous, but you're really gonna tell me that this is my story, what's yours is good? I wouldn't be saying that if I were you. Look, my concluding thoughts. If we're going to do a family, it's gotta stay Life in the Dream House. I'm not here for these movies. Movies, they're 1 hour long. I'm not here for babysitting. I'm not here for camping. That's the kind of thing that you put in Life in the Dream House. And I've not watched the second season of Life in the Dream House, or like the season where they put the ugly animation back into it. But like, that is where this would belong. The animation is beyond ugly. I posted in my community tab that I tried to start watching the horse TV show. Looks like it was made with AI. That looks like someone put ChatGPT, asked ChatGPT to make a movie or make a TV show and then just removed the yellow filter. It is ugly. Like, I think if we're going to do sisters, it has to be TV show episodes. If we're going to do family, like all of them are involved but it's Barbies, that can be a movie. Like Barbie Dolphin Magic, I enjoyed that as a movie because the sisters are kind of there. Barbie is the main character. Barbie is working with Isla. Ken is there, I don't really care about Ken. But the sisters are background characters. I'm not personally interested in the sisters. If you're gonna make the sisters have movies, don't make them have bad ones. Like, I know they've just done Barbie and Teresa and the something something. I'm going to watch it because I'm watching all of them. But I'm gonna watch it with hate. I can already determine that it's just boring. I think my biggest issue with, as much as the animation style is hideous, the movies are so beyond boring that I can't watch them. Like, yes, the animation style burns my eyes, but the animation style was getting bad in things like Starlight Adventure, and I still enjoy Starlight Adventure as a movie because I like the plot, because it's fun and it's whimsy. Bring back fun, whimsy Barbie movies. I know I'm a 23-year-old. I don't care. I want fun, I want whimsy, I want fairies, I want princesses. Even Princess and the Pop Star was fine because there's still a princess in it. Like, I want fun things. I want fairies, princesses, mermaids, talking animals that don't have eyelashes. I want fun. Where is the fun? Because I think Barbie are trying to like market their movies younger and younger. Do young kids not enjoy fun? Like when I was a child, my favourite thing was Snow White because fun. Where's the whimsy? No whimsy, and I don't like it. And I'm gonna patiently continue making hate videos until Barbie brings back some whimsy. Thank you very much. Now, if you didn't like this video, that's fine. I didn't either because I just started getting angry and talking shit. But that's how it is sometimes. And by that, I mean, most of my Barbie videos are just me sitting here going, oh my God, I hate this. Oh my God, blah, blah, blah. And then some 12-year-old will comment, you're an adult, why are you watching Barbie? And I'll just go, okay, why are you commenting on my video? Sorry that I like whimsy, sorry that I like fun. Seems like a you problem that you don't like fun. Everyone should continue hating on the new Barbie movies and hating on Barbie sisters until they bring back whimsy. I will be sat here patiently waiting for whimsy. I'm waiting for whimsy. You guys can go. I'm gonna sit and wait for whimsy.